Good morning, students. As in the last class, we have done the clauses. That was the phrase, sentence, and clause. So today we are going to do another clauses, that is independent and dependent clauses. Now, as you know that a clause is a grouping of words in English that contains a subject and a verb. So, clauses are the building blocks of a sentence. To make a sentence complete, we use a clause or a phrase in it. Now, we have to identify, or you can say differentiate between an independent clause and dependent clause. Now, through the word only we can come to know, the meaning is clear, that independent clause means what? It is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. An independent clause is a sentence. It is on itself. It doesn't has to depend on anybody. It doesn't has to add a word to get it make a big sentence. Now, there are three characteristics or components that independent clauses have. First is a subject. It gives information on what the sentence is about. It gives us the information, that is, Sita is standing outside the house, or he is at the station. He is waiting for the train on the station. So, this is what it tells us, it gives us the information. Then, in the second point, it is an action or predicate. It gives information on what the subject is doing. Like Mohan is writing. So, what information is it's giving us? That what is Mohan doing? He is writing. Then it also conveys a complete thought. It gives information on what is happening in the sentence. For example, I forgot my homework. So it is what? It is giving an information that what he has forgotten. So in the same way, students, now we go for the dependent clause. Dependent clause means a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. A dependent clause cannot be a sentence. It is till we add a word like because, after, before, since. These kinds of words have been added to a sentence. It is known as a dependent clause. The dependent clause are dependent because of the presence of a maker word, that is because, after, before, since, in order to, although, though, whenever, wherever, whether, while, even, though, even if, etc. It also has conjunctions in it: but, and, or, nor, yet, etc. Now, like over here, the sentence was I forgot my homework. Now, it was an independent clause. But when we add a reason for it, that why you forgot, like when you tell your teacher in the class, when she says, show me your homework, you say, ma'am, I forgot my book. Then she says, why you forgot your book? Then you give an explanation on it. I forgot my book, ma'am, because I couldn't find it. I was late at night. I had come from a wedding, so I couldn't pack my bag. I couldn't find it. So, same way, I forgot my homework. He's giving a reason. Because I forgot my homework, I got to send home. So, these kinds of the words, students, they make us to know whether it is an independent clause or a dependent clause. I hope so you have understood this. Now, we will be doing the exercise. Now, circle the independent clause and underline the dependent clause. The first one, this is the house where my father was born. So where are you going to circle the independent clause? This is the house. This is an independent clause. Now, how it becomes a dependent? Where my father was born. So, you are going to underline it. This is your independent. This is your dependent and this is your independent. Same way, second one, God helps those who help themselves. Over here also God helps. It is an which sentence? How are you going to do it? You are going to circle it because it is an independent sentence. Who helps themselves is an dependent clause because it is who. Then third one, if you come early, we will play a few games on the computer. Over here also, if you come early, there is a clause been given if. So it is an dependent. You are going to underline it and we will play a few games on the computer. This is an independent clause. So you are going to circle it. I will go to Shimla. This is also a independent. When the weather is fine. So this is the reason being given that when you are going to Shimla, when the weather is fine. So you are going to underline it. If we leave early for the station, we will not get much traffic. So over here also, if we leave early for the station, this is an independent and this is the dependent. We will not get much traffic. Sixth one, when the teacher entered the class, he found that it was very noisy. So over here also, when the teacher entered the class. So this is what? Your dependent clause. And this, he found that it was very noisy. So this becomes your independent. So in independent, what you do is circle. Then next one, I didn't study because I forgot I had an exam today. Now, I didn't study. This is your independent. Then you're giving a reason because I forgot I had an exam. You're going to underline it because that is a dependent clause where you are using because. I will call you when the film is over. Now, I will call you is what? Independent. When the film is over is dependent. I planted the flowers. Over here also, it is a complete sentence. So, you're going to circle it. Because I like flowers is a dependent clause. So, you underline it. I could not go for a jog. This is also independent clause. Because I woke up late is a dependent clause. You're going to underline it. Then, in your next exercise, students, you have to add suitable words to complete these phrases and clauses to form sentences. Students, you yourself will do it and then tomorrow I will send the answer key to check you have done it right or wrong. Do this exercise, the B part in your book, that is your grammar book, and this one you will do it in your notebook, as well as the first exercise also, which we had done the warm-up one. This also you are going to do it in your notebook, where you are going to write the title and the exercises. Thank you.